So that's when they enacted the program to have the Federal Reserve System. In what was that, 1913?
Yeah.
1913, go ahead.
The commercial banks, we have no merchant banks in the true British sense. The commercial banks have been, quote, on the dole, i.e. welfare, since the socialist banker thieves were able to get control in that year. What we have in this country is welfare banking.
Well, that's what they call it, welfare banking, man. Go ahead.
Almost identical to the banking system the Bolsheviks instituted in Russia. The Federal Reserve banks create debt obligation and so-called, quote, money, which money does not occur to the Fed through trading, but rather through theft from the people.
So this is how the United States keep the people in debt. I want you to read that again. This is going on, and it continuously going on. This is why this nation is $40 trillion in debt.
The Federal Reserve banks create debt obligation.
So it's created by the Federal Reserve System. It's a debt-based system. That's why the United States they can never pay off that $40 trillion in debt because the system won't allow it to. That's why the system will collapse. Because at this moment, you see $40 trillion in debt. You can't pay the interest on that. Because the system is what it is. It's set up for you to be in debt. It is set up for the United States to be in debt. The United States is owned by the Rothschilds. It's owned by the international bankers. It's a business. It's not a government that people perceive it to be. Go ahead, Al.
The Federal Reserve banks create debt obligation.
They create it, go ahead, through their policies and the fees and the creating money out of thin air. That's what they do. Go ahead.
Create debt obligations, so-called money, which money does not accrue to the Fed through trading, but rather through theft from the people. The soft money is stolen directly from the people.
So the money is stolen from the people. That's what they do. It's not real money, is basically what they're saying is not real money. So we perceive it to be money. When we go, we get our bills, in the mail, and your name is in all capital letters. It's all a scam. Because they know it's a debt-based system. So the system is in place to keep the American people indebted to the elites, the international banking families. It's all a perfect scam. Go ahead.
The money that the Federal Reserve banks control is not honest money. Rather, it is fiat money.
It's not real money. It's not real money. They telling you right here in the article, it's not real money. We're not dealing with real money. So I guess the question that everybody is asking, so why do we have to pay our bills if the money's not real? And that's a legitimate question. That's a real legitimate question. And to be honest with you, the way around that is we don't have to pay the bills. Because what we're getting, we're not getting real bills anyway, because they sending us bills that's in all capital letters, because it's not the bills that we're receiving is dealing with, probably going a little bit too deep into it, but just to make my point, they deal with us as business representatives. They're not dealing with us as flesh and blood human beings. So when we get bills in the mail, if you notice, every bill you get is going to come all capital letters. And why is the bills coming with all capital letters? It's because they can't deal with us as flesh and blood human beings. Because the United States is a corporation and they can only deal with us as corporate entities. And this is why it happens. And this is the system that they have in place. Go ahead.
The money that the Federal Reserve banks control is not honest money. Rather, it is fiat money, always inflationary. Whom can we hold accountable? Whom can we charge with the theft of our money?
Your Congress, your Senate, your politicians. They all know that this system is a fraud. But yet you people run to the polls voting for these charlatans, thinking that they have your interests at hand and your family interests at hand, when they know that this system is corrupt. Go ahead.
No one knows who the stockholders of the largest banking system in the world are. Is this truly believable? Unfortunately, it is all too true. Yet we let this diabolical situation go on year after year, largely out of ignorance of how the system operates. We, the people, are told to leave money alone as it is too complicated for us to understand. Quote, leave it to the experts, say the thieves. What does the Socialist Federal Reserve do with our stolen money? One of the things it does is charge us usury.
That's in the Bible. Give me that in, what's that, Deuteronomy 23, I think it's Deuteronomy 23rd chapter. That's how this whole system is, when they set up this system, it's total opposite of what the Most High have set up. Because you're not supposed to charge usury to anyone. And this is what they're doing. You go borrow $2,000 from the bank, you end up paying them back $5,000 in interest. Complete usury. This system is set up to keep everybody in debt to the international banking families. And that's just how they set it up. Go ahead, Ak, you got it?
Con. This
read the article, and then Brother Lamont's going to read the scripture about usury.
What does the Socialist Federal Reserve do with our stolen money? One of the things it does is charge us usury.
That's talking about interest, and for those who don't know what usury means, that's talking about interest. Go ahead, Ak.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 19. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother. Usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury.
That's what we're not supposed to charge interest. That's against the law. We reading it to you. That's against the Most High's laws to charge interest. And the banking system is set up basically to charge you exorbitant interest rates on goods. This is how they keep everybody in debt. Interest, usury. Go ahead,
One of the things it does is charge us usury, which the system calls the national debt, and which they make into 30-year obligations.
Yeah, so you get a mortgage, you got to pay the international banking family for 30 years on a mortgage. And you still don't own your house once you pay it off.
Right.
That's the thing that people don't realize. You pay the mortgage company 30 years you paid your mortgage. Mortgage means dead pledge. That's what it means. You look in the Black's Law Dictionary, you look up the word mortgage, it means dead pledge. That means you just sending money to the banking family to pay them 30 years of usury, and you'll never own your house. Never own your house. It's a perfect scam, man. They got us, our balls in a vice grip, man, and they squeezing every day, man. This is how they got the nation, man. They got us hoodwinked by this system, man. You'll never come up out of this system owning anything. That's how they got it set up. You don't own anything in America. You will never own anything in America with the system that they have in place. The only way you'll own something in America is if the Federal Reserve system is abolished. That's the only way you're going to have something, but that's not going to happen. They got you, man. They got us. The system is a fraud. The whole system is a fraud. But people look at it, you at the baseball games, you at the FIFA tournament and all this stuff going on. And this is how they keep everything going. They keep your mind active with sports and entertainment, man. And they continue to kick you in your ass with fees, taxes, and you don't do anything about it. You allow the senators, the congressmen, your mayor, the lieutenant governors. You allow all these people to sit there and